tiny little peg of plastic. So this thing breaks off. What do you do? And there's a 2-year-old. Yeah, hi. Okay, what would you do?
My picture.
Hopefully, if this happened to you, like it happened to me, what I'm going to show you now will help you fix it yourself, because you can do this. First thing you do is try to figure out how it broke, where did this piece come from, and what does it look like. We actually have a screw on the other side. Isn't that a great idea? Maybe they should have put screws on both sides. Okay, so on the other side, it had this peg. The peg was going through here, right here, and the peg actually held that red piece in. When you look at the screws, you might think, oh, they're like these special Dyson screws that I can't use a regular screwdriver to get out. Tough luck, I gotta go buy a new vacuum cleaner. No. I mean, you just need a torque bit, a star. This is what it looked like on the inside, and actually, this right here is a spring, and there's quite a bit of tension in there. What was holding that in was another piece of plastic on this side. I had to snap that off. Snapped it off, and then it was still solid. Put it on the drill, tighten it, okay, and just very lightly drilled a hole through there. I did not want to drill a hole through the Dyson ball, so I just made sure it went through the plastic, and then I stopped. So now I had a nice hole, and I could put my nut and bolt in there, which I will now do. So it's a little easier if you actually put your bolt in, and you see it fits there, and it's not going to come through the big red hole. This pin right here needs to be back in its track. Back in. And then you're in a position to put this bolt through the hole that you drilled. This is a spring. It has tension, and it needs to keep the tension so that you can rotate your base. So, but it does need to go on there. It needs to be on the bolt before you put the nut on. Okay, got it. And now you can put your nut on there. So hold it all together. This is functioning as the other side of the peg. So instead of having this peg go through the red hole, we now have a washer head screw. On the other side where I broke off a peg, we now have a nut holding that tight. It doesn't need to be super duper tight, just you want to make sure that it's not going to get loose and fall off inside of there. The pieces that come out, just make sure that you put them back in where they go. Make sure they're all flush, because the next thing you have to do is you have to put this back on first. So I'm just slowly drilling these screws in and making sure that I'm not going too fast, and that when they stop, you stop the drill. Because if you go past that, this is just plastic. It's just going to strip it all, and then those screws are not going to fit in there anymore and hold that down. Once this can be flush the way it's supposed to be, all the way on, you can put your screws back in, which I will now do. And it's done. Not only is it done, I think it's stronger than it was before. Moment of truth. Let's see if it works. There's the side that I fixed. There's the little peg right where it's supposed to rotate in its channel, just like the other side. And we'll try this again one more time just to be sure. Goes down so you can vacuum. Goes back up and stays where it's supposed to. And lastly, it also vacuums and picks up pet hair the way it's supposed to. And stands up the way it's supposed to.